That's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Whole club selling out of the hitters doing steady. Small business don't come around and don't survive my ready.
Ready for football now on a sunny Florida afternoon. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. Leading them out will be the four-time Pro Bowler, the 2010 Comeback Player of the Year. At quarterback, it's the dynamic Michael Vick.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yards with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100-plus the next. He adds an extra dimension.
And now what's this? They fake the spike. He'll throw it. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now 1 yard to go on third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, here's Vick. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, let's be honest about the whole thing. When you're looking for a reliable set of hands on third down, the first thought is often not fullback. But that's who they turn to there, and he does a nice job of securing the football and picking up the first down.
First down, Vick. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Here's Vick. That's complete to Calvin Johnson. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. They'll throw again. Here's Vick. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up. Vick to throw it. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early first and goal.
Now here's Vick. Got a man, it's Johnson, end zone. Touchdown, Miami. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Dolphins get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Let's make no bones about it. On paper, they're the better team. They're at home. That's a strong opening drive.
And just think how many times we've seen this type of a matchup. Just what you said, better team at home should steamroll them. And we've seen it go the other way. Sometimes, though, they buy into it and understand we are the better team. Let's go out and prove it right now.
They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it. Well, they had that great, long, methodical drive to put it in the end zone. Then they tried to bite off a little more and get 8 points. Instead, they're sitting at 6.
But didn't that feel like a decision that they made on Tuesday?
Yeah. Well, you usually say that's what they do, right?
Right. That's the best one. The best ones do that. They take the emotion out of it. That felt like that was scripted. Hey, if we score in the opening drive, we're going to go for 2 and try and really gain an advantage.
So here are the Commanders making their way out. Leading them out, someone who threw for over 17,000 yards at Division II Shepherd University. Now trying his skills at the NFL level, rookie Tyson Bagent.
For every rookie prospect, there are always nerves involved in this moment. Running your team out to start a game. But there's a reason they brought him in. We're willing to make him their starter today. They believe he can overcome those nerves and lead his team to a victory. We saw him do it at the collegiate level and really make himself into a leader and someone you can envision doing the exact same thing here in the NFL.
It's the former Hurricane great, Frank Gore. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The NFL's second leading rusher in 2022. Here's Derrick Henry. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. The tackle for loss goes to Bruce Smith.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the 2 defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
Yeah, maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. Washington going to send out their punter as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. Yeah, Sanders now to return. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll start on the ground with Lynch. Some tough running, but it only gets him to the 45. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On play action, Vick. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Vick readies to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known the points won't come so easy again.
And he'll get this away into the humid Florida sky. And he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. Looking to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. Manti Te'o leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. These sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him up running. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Now Sanders. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
And the Dolphins with one final possession here in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Vic on second down.
That one deep for London.
And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
The kick by Carlson is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
All right, Brandon, back to you two in just a bit. But first, welcome everyone to downtown Orlando and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan.
Taken at the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Washington offense ready to go to begin the third quarter. As they begin their second half here, Charles, offensively, not where they want to be, obviously. They're losing in this ball game, but very much within striking distance. We'll see what adjustments they make in the second half.
Is that the old glass half full, half empty type of a deal? Which way do you want to look at it? Because you're right, they're down on the scoreboard, but they're definitely opportunities now. Because if they want to go ahead and get going in this one, get back to the running game. I think there are going to be some places to go with it, and I think the offensive line will appreciate the chance to fire out and hit people.
That's a good point because they virtually had nothing going in the ground game in that first half.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Drop to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. Let's take it inside his own 40. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And it'll be Dolphin football. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. They'll keep pounding here with Ledge. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Vic now from the 50. That is caught. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Vic will look to throw on 1st down. And the catch made by Johnson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's Michael Vick. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Vic now. And that will be incomplete as well.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
The kick by Carlson is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Now Washington down by 12. 2:25 remaining. They've yet to score all game long, but now they need to do so twice in short order to have a shot. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Here comes 2nd down. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Deion Sanders. And the Dolphins will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. Another run on second down, trying to cover up. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. That's complete to Short. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Check.
An inside run with Lynch. And he is going to have a Miami first down, and the Dolphins are going to win the football game. 40 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
And that's the type of run that you'll live with. In this game, he's had a good number of carries. He's just been unable to really break off anything substantial.
They'll run with Lynch. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Marshawn Lynch punching it in from a yard away. And the Dolphins have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. So he had a nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
So now the Dolphin offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So they go with a pass there on a 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him, and after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. That's taken it around the 40. Fast footwork by Sanders. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins, and this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
But they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field, so you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that, a total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Dolphins are winners here as we say so long from South Florida.